This is an interesting Reddit thread, and I haven't yet decided what I want to call it for my title. So I'll just get into it. This one was in a marriage subreddit. He says, we recently celebrated 11 years of marriage, and my wife said the main thing that's kept her here when times got hard were the kids. Am I wrong for being offended? Okay, we've been married for 11 years, together for 14. We had a child 3 months into dating, lived together for a year and a half afterwards, during which she got pregnant again, and we got married. Fast forward, I decided to buy a business, and we agreed that she would be a stay at home mom. During that time, we endured the loss of miscarriage and stress of making a business work. And one income stressed me out to the point where I wasn't a good husband to her. Verbal abuse was common and she was hurt. We went to therapy and church retreats to get our marriage back on track after closing down the business and both of us getting jobs. Life has had its ups and downs, but we try to weather them the best that we can. It's been 5+ years since we endured a lot of the pain from me being an a-hole while trying to make my business work. Yet, I feel she's still not over it. I asked her, what has she learned over the last 11 years? And she said, marriage is hard. And I followed that question up with, what has made you stay? She said, the boys. If things are going good and she's completely over what happened, why wouldn't she say something like doing life with you or our marriage has improved? At this point, I'm considering if we should have a talk about divorcing amicably because once the kids are out of the picture, we could be done. I also feel like since she's endured so much, she may feel entitled to put me through hell with the expectation that I should deal with it because she did. So far, she's not, but I'm concerned because I want to not feel like a duty or just a commitment. Please advise. I am on Reddit as Bourbon Bougie. So I said, it's been 5 years since we endured a lot of pain from me being an a-hole while trying to make my business work, yet I feel she's not over it. So I say, what pain did you endure? What pain did you endure from you being an a-hole? She endured it, and you thought time would be enough to make her forget. She gave you the answer. She's staying for the kids. She's biding her time. You broke the relationship years ago. For whatever reason, you're finally realizing that. Pull the plug now or later, doesn't matter. She mentally checked out when you were verbally berating her. So that's what I said. I do not believe that this man did what it took to repair his relationship back in the day. And so he thought that he was getting off scot free because she stopped nagging or communicating her feelings, or she checked out. She basically checked out. And that the reason why I didn't know how to title this is because we know that women bide their time. But how do you call it when the man knows that, yes, she probably is just biding her time? And he's going to have to deal with the repercussions that come when his children finally are out of the house. Okay, so this person says, so you were okay treating her like poop, but want to divorce amicably now, just in case she treats you like poop in the future. Get a grip, man. And then the man who is the OP says, I agree. He knows that he was not a good husband. He knows it. He has that clarity right now. He might as well just start preparing for the divorce. The next person says, go and deflate your ego. You hurt her verbally for 5 years and you still want to detect how she reacts. I don't think that he used the right word there. You should be ashamed of yourself. Go buy your wife some flowers and her favorite treats and apologize to her. He absolutely needs to get on an apology tour because she hasn't left yet. So maybe he could still salvage it, but he's too busy playing victim or pre-victim because she hasn't yet left. The bottom person says, the problem I see is that you still blame your abuse on the financial stress you endured. You're not taking responsibility for it. There are plenty of spouses who experience financial stress and wouldn't ever resort to abuse. The abuse is on you, not the situation. This person continues, did you abuse your client, or were you able to control your emotions when it benefited you? Your wife can't get over it until you take responsibility for it and earn her trust back slowly over time. And it's on her timeline. You can't push it. Woo. This person says, you're spending a lot of time thinking about yourself and not enough time thinking about why she feels that way. You've admittedly made her life miserable for stretches of time. She is allowed to still be hurt by that and still need time to heal. Your job is to be so much better that that healing goes by as fast as it can and as easily as it can for her. But that happens at her pace, not yours. I want to end with this one. Someone says, honest question. Did you ever do any non church related marriage counseling? He said, yes, I hated it. The counselor felt it was important to focus on me the whole time and make me the problem. I'll admit I have my flaws, but it was just gang up on your husband time. And then this person followed up. It sounds like you begrudgingly tolerated therapy. Did your wife share your opinion that it felt one sided? Did she think it was helpful? Why did the session stop? Honestly, your comment there seems to be a ton of tension in this marriage. The husband, she thought it was helpful, but wanted to end the marriage when I wanted to dive into what was causing me to stress the F out, like financial pressure and how we discipline our children. Honestly, I'm a high stress person and financial stability is important. At the time, it was tough and still is at times, but she's since returned to work and gotten promoted. So have I. I do not believe that this man has the capacity to reflect on his behaviors during this marriage. And I believe that this woman will check out at the end. He will not be blindsided. He won't be blindsided because he already knows what's about to happen because he has stated so in this Reddit thread. He doesn't want to do the inner work, the introspection to actually fix things with his wife. You guys go ahead, jump in and let me know what you think. Like, comment,